Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. She's lovely.
I wanna be with you, ay. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you, ay. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
Me, just love me.
If I didn't ride blade on her, would you still? If I
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 607. I'm back with another video, and this is gonna be the title of the video. Let's talk about it. It's gonna be let's talk about it. I'm going through it like reality has hit, something like that. I'm not gonna tell you all no story. Basically, what I'm gonna be doing this video on today, basically, I'm finna be elaborating with y'all. And I hope y'all had the chance to see my video that I made like about an hour ago, saying that I would not be able to go live today on StreamYard. I decided to postpone my live video for today, and I decided to move that to tomorrow. But if you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell so you will be notified when I have new videos uploaded. I'm going to be doing a video today, and I'm going to be elaborating, and I'm going to be venting, and I'm going to be giving my thoughts, and I'm going to be telling y'all a couple of things about, what's been going on, what you can at least expect when the month of November coming around. And I know a lot of you that has been watching the news, a lot of you that has been watching a lot of content creators talking about the government shutdown, no EBT, no food stamps, no Social Security, no Medicaid, no Medicare, this and that and third. Well, I'm gonna be the first to say this. I'm kind of involved in all of that. Not what you may think, but I am a person among those group of peoples that receive those benefits. And as a person who is disabled, as a person that was born with cerebral palsy or disability, as a person that receives majority of those benefits, I'm going to elaborate with y'all. I'm going to vent to y'all. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm basically going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend and say, oh, I'm okay. I'm going to make it okay. I'm making it okay. No, I'm not. I'm not making it okay. Because of thinking about that, what's going to be this, what's going to be that. Hell, we don't know what's going to be what. And plus many other things that I got going on in my head. Thinking about my mama. I'm thinking about other people's that are going through the same similar situations that I am. Not only just me, but other people's that are on those benefits. Not only does it affect me, but it affects other people's that are on those benefits. It affects the workers. It affects a lot of people all over the world that possibly is not on those benefits, but it affects them in a way a lot like us, because they are basically paying taxes and more money to make sure people's like us are able to get the benefits that we are truly deserve and destined of getting, if I'm saying it correctly. I might have to play a little music in the background for this whole video to get that other background noise out. I'm hoping that I'm able to do that. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm not gonna lie to you. it's very, very, very complicated, because I will not lie to you all. I'm not going to lie to you, say that I'm not affected by it. I am. I've been stressing about it. And I know I really don't stress about a lot of stuff, but I've been stressing about it. I've been thinking about it, because it doesn't matter how much money I or anyone, tries to put up, tries to put back, tries to save. It's still going to be a factor that we're all going to be affected, because we're all going to have to go in that piggy bank. We all going to have to go in our stash one way or another. Now, honestly, I've done my best. Like, I've tried putting back a couple of dollars. Like, I've tried off and on. I've tried. And then every time I tried and I was getting close to a greater bit amount, I always have to go in it because of something that has came up, but it is not my fault. Now, I'm not those type of peoples that thinks beating the government, that thinks beating the system or cheating the system is a good thing, because I don't do that. I don't abuse the system. That's not my type of thing. And I will wish peoples of my community and other communities will just stop cheating the system and do right for once. Now, it's peoples of all communities and generations that's still trying to have babies, they're still trying to do this and do that. And peoples have asked me, would you like to have a child? Do you want to have a children? Do you want to have children one day? And I told this person, I said, no. No tea, no shade, no disrespect. I said no. I wouldn't even dare want to bring a child into this cruel world. And I know I'm not financially stable. I'm not financially stable. I don't even have my ducks in a row. And plus, this country and this world is so cruel. They won't even pay my child or me any attention. Because it's bad enough us as Black Americans, African American men and women. They already have so many stereotypes towards us. They already see and say that we as Black peoples, we have too many kids, living off of welfare, living off the government, this and that and the third. It's bad. This has been going on for a great amount of years, for decades. Because it's truly affecting all of us. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, Medicaid, Medicare, Section 8, food stamps, Social Security, retirement, all that. It's fading away. And me, honestly, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I said this. At one point, I wasn't taking it seriously. I wasn't taking it as seriously at first. And I can admit that. I can take accountability. I can admit that. Because they have said this 1,000 times. They have done this thousands and thousands of times, and ain't nothing happened. So you know what? I did not take it as seriously. I didn't take it as seriously at first. But as I heard and as I read and as I saw in the stores that I was going to the store, I was going to Dollar General, I was going to the grocery store. And I was seeing the prices, I was seeing the I was seeing okay, I'm back, y'all. Like I was saying, I was like going to what was I saying? I was going to stores and stuff, and I would say they had shortages on stuff, and I saw the prices rising up. I saw things rising up that I never would have thought in a million years that'll rise up. Back in the times before stuff was getting very difficult and high and expensive, and before things have went out of place, you used to can buy a lot of things for a good, reasonable price. But a little bag of chips that you could get for like $1.25 is like $2.50. And let me tell you something. When you open the chips, they're not even at the top. Half of them be halfway in the middle, close to the bottom. So basically, not only is you getting cheated out of, money, you getting cheated out of chips as well. So it's like, wow. It's basically you getting cheated out of produce, or pretty much, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's kind of a hard cycle. But we all know firsthand who's responsible for this. We all know firsthand who is responsible for this. Because I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to put it out there. It's DT's fault and the peoples that voted for him, that voted with him, that voted him in. I'm talking about the MAGA peoples. The peoples that said, oh, I'm voting, oh, I'm for him. I'm for DT. I'm from Trump. I'm for Trump. I'm from DT. I'm for DT. He's going to help us. He's going to help us. He said if we vote for him, he's not going to deport us. He said if we help him, he's not going to do this to us. He's going to help us. Well, lo and behold. And if he said if we vote for him, he's going to make everything lower. And we're going to keep all our benefits. Well, let me tell you, for the ones that, voted for that individual, you pretty much knew what you were getting yourself into. Now me, I didn't get a chance to vote. But I'm pretty sure if I did vote, it probably wouldn't have mattered, because 9 times out of 10, still was going to cheat anyway. I was going to vote blue. I was going to vote blue. I was going to vote for Kamala. I still stand with Kamala. And a lot of y'all say, oh, she ain't no good either. He ain't no good. She ain't no good. A lot of people have said that. Y'all have y'all opinions. And a lot of people say the Democratic ain't no good, the Republican ain't no good, this and that and the third. I understand that too. Like I said, I cannot stand politics. But for the ones that help vote this individual in, and they knew all the stuff that this individual done in the past, felonies and everything, that still didn't go across y'all head, that still didn't rise over y'all head, a light bulb didn't cut on in y'all head. Did nothing come on in y'all head? Did nothing? And now you got peoples. You got peoples that work for the government, that is a part of the government, that voted for that individual. And now the ones that voted for the individual that works for the government, and many, many others that voted for him, the supporters, the Trumpers, whatever you want to call it. Now they want to complain and say, oh, I had no idea it was going to be like this. I didn't know. I didn't know. Now look at this. No, you don't have a right to complain. Y'all don't get a right to complain about anything because y'all helped make it happen. Y'all helped make this happen. Now, people's like me, who is on benefits because of my disability, Medicaid, disability, all that. Yes, it's truly heartbreaking because I have to, not only me, but many other peoples, we gotta suffer. We as peoples, we that didn't have nothing to do with this situation now, we gotta suffer because of decisions that y'all supporters, Trumpers made. Y'all helped make this happen when y'all voted him in. Y'all let his words get y'all brain twisted up. And now us peoples, who's ever on these benefits, just like me, we can possibly lose them. Because y'all didn't want a black woman in the White House. Y'all didn't want a woman of color in the White House. Pretty much y'all didn't want a woman in the White House. But neither do y'all know, y'all helped make this happen. The Trumpers, it's going to affect y'all too. What y'all gonna do when it affect y'all? The Trumpers, the supporters, the MAGAs. What y'all gonna do when it affect y'all? I don't want to hear shit from y'all. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, he lied to us. He lied to us. He lied to us. Shit, he was lying to y'all. He was lying to everybody when he was saying all this stuff before. Now you go to the grocery store, damn bread, $2 and some change. Eggs is high. You can't even get a pack of cheap chicken now. Chicken is the only thing that is cheap pretty much. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not doing good. I'm okay. I'm doing good. When I say I'm not doing good, I can't help but to think, because of decisions that some of y'all made and y'all voted for this individual, y'all voted for these things, y'all let his lies get in y'all brain. I'm gonna tell you what, no. Y'all let the fact that he said he was going to give y'all free money, y'all let that get in y'all brain when he said he was going to give y'all more money, he was going to drop the prices, this and then the third. He lied. He lied to get y'all votes. I'm not saying the Democratic is good. I'm not saying the Republican good. Both parties have slick sides. But at the end of the day, don't you think all of us as peoples that get those benefits should stick together and come together to try to keep those benefits that some people's worked so hard to try to get, but they was not approved for it, and now you got some that is approved for it, and now they waited to get approved for it, and now that it can be taken away. So what does that lead? What does that lead? As a person like me that get government assistance, I do, because I'm disabled. I eat Meals on Wheels, Medicaid, and you know, pretty much all. Because I don't know what's what. I was not gonna make this video. I was not gonna vent. Possibly there probably won't be no Thanksgiving next month, and possibly won't be no Christmas or any other holidays because of this. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't take it seriously. But it took me to see for myself, to go out and see for myself at these grocery stores, at these dollar stores, or whatever I went to see the changes, the shortages, the prices of coffee, the prices of coffee creamer, the prices of meat, the prices of bread, the prices of chips, the prices of cake. Hell, even a bag of rice and noodles and everything. My thing is this, and I pray to the good Lord that I'm able to do this, because I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to stay prayed up. I'm going to buy my canned goods. I'm going to buy my chili, my vines, my poly meat. Anything that I like and that I can eat, I'm going to buy my crackers, my poly meat, my chili, all that. Hell, even if y'all might cancel me, hell, even if I have to buy me some sardines, hell, I'll buy them. But I substitute the sardines for some beans or something. You know, eat that with light bread and something like that. Make something do. I'm just being honest. Because as a person that grew up in the country eating vinas and honey buns, poly meat and crackers and all this and that and the third as a snack, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not bougie and I'm not sophisticated like many other peoples. I ain't scared to admit, hell, I ate jelly sandwiches. I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Hell, I ate mayonnaise sandwiches. Hell, I still eat a mayonnaise sandwich to this very day. I eat a syrup sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich. You just don't know. You don't know what you're going to have to eat. You don't know what you have to mix together to make a meal. You don't know what you have to mix together. Hell, you might have to just warm up your can of beans and get some damn light bread and eat with it. You don't know what you're going to have to do to get full because of how things is going. And then you got these farmers complaining when half of these farmers voted for that shit too. When you vote, like the farmers, they voted for this too, and now they complaining that their company leaving, that their company gonna be gone, that they losing their company, that they're losing their workers, that they're losing their money, that they're losing this and that and the third. No, don't come to us. Because that's exactly what y'all wanted. I'm not talking about the peoples that didn't vote for him. I'm talking about the peoples that knew what to expect and they still voted for him. If you work for the government and you voted for that individual, you don't have the right to say, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't know this was going to happen. I'm going through it. I'm going through it. No. No. No tea, no shade. Because me, I've been praying long and hard that I get to keep my stuff and many, many others. Because what are we going to do for the people that is on these benefits if we lose them? What are we going to do? I'm not able to go out here and work and do what I do. I can't do that. I do what I can. I've tried to put back something to save. I have. I still do. I might take $2 and put in a jar with some pennies, quarters, dimes, and nickels, because I've done it before. And I put it up somewhere and I just leave it there. And then if I get some extra, I get the same change jar and put another $2 or $3 in and put in my jar, put it up somewhere and let it build. And I'm not ashamed to admit that, because I do that. Because see, I know when you have grew, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. I'm not high class. I'm not middle class. I'm not low class. But I'm going to tell you something though. I got class. I'm in the class where if I get it, I got it. And if I don't, I don't. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I got this and that, I'm better than you. No, I don't have that type of class. I don't have that class in me. If I get it, I got it. If I got it, I get it, you know? As long as I'm able to take care of everything that there is to take care of, just like everybody, as long as you are able to take care of things that you are able to take care of, that's the main important thing. But this what gets me. When it said taking away EBT, that means you were taking away EBT from families, kids. You basically taking food out of kids' mouth, little kids' mouth. Who gets those benefits? Because I already know it's going to be some angry peoples get mad on November the 1st or through the month of November if they don't get no EBT. I don't get them. But at the same time, it's like, I'm just gonna stay prayed up and I'm gonna keep the positive vibes and energy going. And this is true story. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. This is true story. I'm sorry if it's taken me a long time to get all of this out, and I'm sorry if I skipped around. But this is Let's Talk About It. Let me vent to y'all. This is affecting everybody. Not just the ones that did vote for him, but the ones that did vote for him. Y'all really did think, because y'all voted for that individual. He's y'all's friend. He's going to help y'all. Well, let me tell you something. If y'all voted for him and y'all poor, he's not going to help you. You know what he's going to look at you as? He's going to look at you as the lower class. He's going to look at you as lower class. And he's going to look at you like, shut up, DeAndre, I can't say it. If you know, you know. The thing is this, if you ain't got no money, circulating, he ain't going to be friends with you. If you ain't got no money circulating, you're pretty much out of the loop. And yes, I've been keeping up with a bunch of content that has been talking about this. Shout out to Miss Professor, Miss Tara Helms, the Solomon Project, Brandon of Palm Beach, Hook It Up Homestead, and so many others. Because it's so hard and so complicated as a man that has cerebral palsy, that gets Medicaid benefits monthly for my personal use. I know I'm probably telling too much, but I just wanted to make this video to let you all know I stand with the ones that stands with me, that can relate to what I'm talking about. And what about the ones that have these jobs that's not paying nothing and that's still trying to get by? What about those peoples? What about inflation going up and they barely can pay their rent, pay their light bill, pay their water bill, and it's about to get cold? What about those that's living paycheck to paycheck and they can't help the fact that they gotta pay this here and pay this there? It doesn't matter how good you try to do, how good you think you're doing. You're trying to get out of a bad situation, but in the due time, even when you're in a good situation, there's always gonna be a bad situation that's gonna have you pause. I'm hoping that I'm saying everything that there is to say. So no, I don't want to bring no children into this cruel world. I don't want no kids, period. Honestly, I'm sorry. No tea, no shade, no disrespect to nobody or their children, but I don't want no kids because I have to look after me. I have to look out for my best interests. Plus, I like to go places. I don't want to be like, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. I ain't going to tell you no damn more. I'm going to beat your ass. I ain't going to tell you no damn more. I don't want to be doing all that. I like to have me a nice drink. I like to listen to music. I like to get loose. I like to have a little fun. Even if I'm just gone for about 20 to 30 minutes. I don't want to be having a holler. I ain't be having to do this and that. So no, I don't want to bring no innocent child into this world to suffer like I'm suffering. Better yet, experience the things that a lot of us are experiencing. Pretty much. To the content creators that has been talking about this, to the peoples that have been telling me this, for the peoples, content creators that have been breaking it down for all of us, that have been trying to tell us, that's been predicting this, thank you for letting your voices be heard. And for the ones, the content creators that I tagged and named, I hope y'all are watching this video and I want y'all's elaboration. I want y'all opinions on how did I do in this video. I've been appreciating the small things and big things that has been sent to me related to all of this situation. To the coffee, to the hot sauce, to the honey, to the pear butter, to the strawberry jam, to the soap, and all of that. I have been so grateful because I have been tearing the ass off that pear butter. I love it. And a shout out to Miss Professor, Miss Tara Helms, where she makes homemade soap. She goes to festivals and she grows her own pears, her own fruits, and everything. Shout out to Miss Professor. Shout out to the Solomon Project. Shout out to Brandon of Palm Beach, Hook It Up Homestead. And to so many other peoples. I'm going to tag y'all. Because I think this video basically, this video is pretty much basically a tribute to y'all for always telling us, for always being the voice of reasoning. And I really hope that this video really gets the I really hope that this video that I'm making gets the recognition, and that this video gets out for people to know that even if you are not on those benefits that I'm on among so many peoples, you still can get affected by all of these changes, no matter how many jobs you have. No matter how much money you make a year, how much you save, it's still going to affect you. And peoples have the nerve to say they still want to have kids, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. In this day and age, and knowing that this economy is going to shit, no. I'm going to say this again. No, I'm not one of those peoples that is beating the system. I'm not one of those peoples that's beating the system, because I wouldn't feel right doing that. Because when you beat the system, it comes back on you. No matter what community that you are in, if you are beating the system, it's going to come back on you. That's why I don't play with the system. I try to do right, because right is what follows you, not wrong. And let's go ahead and put this out there about the EBT. This is my last little comment, and that'll be the end of this video. A lot of people think that a lot of people think that black folks, majority of black folks is on food stamps, EBT. No, it's majority of white peoples that's on food stamps in EBT. And the white peoples that is on EBT, excuse my language, no offense, the white peoples that is on EBT, these are the ones that is crying because they voted for the individual, and they knew if you are on food stamps, you are getting affected by it too. I hope that they didn't think, just because they voted for him, just because they was the same color as him, they wasn't gonna get tampered with. Oh no. Oh no, baby. White privilege ain't gonna get you there. White privilege ain't gonna get you to keep them food stamps. If you ain't got no money, if you on them benefits, and if you white and you voted for the individual and you get food stamps and you thought he was gonna basically raise your case, raise your money, this and that and the third, you really thought that nope. You are just in the bucket with the rest of us that get those benefits. If you ain't got no money, you ain't in the billions or thousands, you cancel that. And now for you to get food stamps, you gotta work a certain amount of hours too. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being honest. If you are white, black, Hispanic, Indian, matter of fact, scratch that. If you are a white person, and if you are a black person or a person of color, and you are on these benefits such as Medicaid, disability, Social Security, this and that and the third, it's time to be worried about this stuff. Because it's serious out here now. Because let me tell y'all something. I had a little breakdown. I broke down a little bit earlier this afternoon, when the Solomon Project was doing his live on YouTube with his new camera. Shout out to the Solomon Project once again. When he was on the road doing his live, which I jumped in by the chance and joined in the chat among many others. It was so wonderful to see all those wonderful peoples and new peoples in the live. I had a little breakdown. I was crying as I was in that live because I was going through it. When I got up this morning, I was thinking of my mama. And then I was still thinking about the possibility of losing my benefits, such as my Medicaid, my disability, my Social Security, or this and that and the third I get. And I was wondering how I'm going to eat, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to pay that, how I'm going to survive, how I'm going to take care of me. And what about the kids that have to eat as well? And the peoples that get EBT for them and their kids, how are they going to live? It's bad enough the homeless has to suffer, and not too many peoples want to have hearts and help the homeless. It's hard. I have peoples around me that is going through the same thing that I'm going through. I have peoples out here that claim that they're not going through this, that they're not affected by it, but down the line, you will go through it. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm so sorry if I'm talking too much, but this is just the honest truth. I love each and every one of y'all. And I hope my video didn't offend anybody. I hope my video didn't offend y'all. I hope my video didn't offend anybody that is watching my video. I'm just speaking from my experience. I've had to eat jelly sandwiches, banana sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches, syrup sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches, bologna sandwiches, and I don't like bologna sandwiches. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. If I had a neck bone right now, a ham hock right now, I'd tear the ass off that too. But what do you guys think of my video? Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank y'all for watching. Please be sure to follow these peoples that I tagged related to this video and shout it out. The Solomon Project, Miss Professor, Brandon of Palm Beach, and Hook It Up Homestead. Please be sure to subscribe to those 4 channels, and as time progresses, I will do more shout outs. Shout out to everyone that has tuned into my channel, that has been rocking with me for day one. Y'all, this video is almost 45 minutes, and I'm so sorry. But this is my video, y'all. This was a true story. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I just wanted y'all to hear this from me. I'm going through it. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not affected by it, because I am. I'm worried. I'm not worried just for me. I'm worried about everybody else out there that's affected by this, that has to go through this. Even if you're not on these terms and benefits, I'm worried about all of us. And for the ones that voted for that individual, you're going to see. You're going to see. And making fun of the peoples that can be possibly losing their benefits, their food stamps and everything, is not funny. It's not a time to be acting an ass and act like you're up here, but really you're in between, and you could be back down here where you started from, the bottom. Don't never forget where you come from, because you never know when you might have to go back and start back from the beginning to the bottom. Like I said, I'm not high class. I'm not low class. I'm not in between. I got class. But one thing about me, I'm grateful for whatever I get. I'm grateful for whatever I get. I'm grateful for whatever. And if I have to sacrifice a bite to give to a homeless person or a little kid, I'd rather let that little kid have my meal than I will. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be okay. I've sacrificed before, and I will do it again. I've done without before, and I'll do it again. So this is a true story. No, I'm not putting on. This is true. This is me, DeAndre Dobbs, talking. So that's my video, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all, and I love y'all very much. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. Is I'm right? Is I'm wrong? Did I forget something? Please let me know. I really want to say I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Till next time, I love y'all. Thank you, and bye-bye. Happy Sunday.